I would say it really started in probably
We'll talk about
ninth grade
Yeah.
with me and our original drummer we went to high school with. Me and him just kind of started jamming because I moved to Ohio and I played guitar and I was looking for like a drummer to play with and I found out he played, so we just would get together every now and then, just kind of jam. And then one day he was like, hey, my friend DJ is like learning guitar. And he would like to, I'm like, yeah, bring him, like let's all play together. And then the three of us kind of just started jamming in either my basement or White's garage. And then one day we were just like, oh, let's do a show. We did just a little during our senior year, and then once we graduated, our drummer Wyatt, he went a different route and did concrete with his dad. We were looking for a drummer, and we just made some flyers that just said, Rose on the Avenue, looking for drummer. And we'd like, fast, loud, aggressive, whatever. Here's a few songs to learn, put them up around like Cincinnati. Trey was the first audition we held.
Literally first one, came in.
Blew it out the water, I was like, this is our guy. And I canceled every other audition after it.
Yeah, I was a freshman at UC, and I just saw the flyer walking around, and I decided I like music. I learned drum set from like the end of my senior year, and I wanted to continue doing it.
I'd just say there's a serious love for music in Cincinnati that probably isn't well known around the country, but Cincinnati's a big music city.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many talented and good people who spend so much of their free time just putting on shows for people. A lot of the time, like, you don't get paid, like it's just people's houses.
Yeah.
But there's just so many good musicians and so many things to do.
Not even just the bands, the people that own houses that put on the shows. Like,
Yeah, letting people come to your
come
house.
to your house
do
and
that
just have a party. It's
Takes a lot.
Yeah, it really does. If you have a chance, if you're out of town, you come to a Cincinnati show, expect to be blown away.
Number one, it's the Jungle Clifton.
Yep.
That's our friend's house that we went to high school with him, and
He's always been up
he's
with
always
us.
been there. Like,
Always.
our first show we ever did was actually in his dad's basement.
We called him Manager Mike for a while. Like, he's just always been there getting us gigs and like helping us like with all of our shows and stuff. And then downtown he moved into a house, and then he was like, yo, you guys want to play a show at my house?
It's been one of my favorite venues to play at for sure.
And it's been
So
constantly growing.
Oh yeah, each show I feel like there's more and more people showing up. Number two, Three Feather up in Fairfield. We
Great people.
just love
Great
the family that owns it.
Mitch, Jack, and their dad.
Eric.
They do nothing but support bands in Cincinnati, and they constantly have shows, and just they always are down to sell merch, and they sell CDs inside of their actual store.
Yeah, like local bands will bring
Yeah.
their CDs there.
And I think it was a couple months ago, or it was like last year, they did a collaboration with a bar next door. It's called the Elbow Room, and they set up a backdrop outside, and they had it was like 5 or 6 bands play outside. They had vendors, food out back. They do so much cool stuff
That
there.
was a fun show.
Yeah, they just do cool stuff.
It's a good experience.
Bellevue.
Bellevue.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. Bellevue Park.
When it gets nice out, they do what's called First Fridays, where like the first Friday of every month they'll get a few bands and put on a big show.
Nolan Monagold from Monagold Studios puts that all together, and he works with the city to get it all, and it's a really fun time. And just being out there, they have a bunch of vendors and all
It's
that.
a nice vibe out there.
It's a great
Overlooking
vibe.
the
Beautiful
city.
park, yeah.
Number 4, I'm gonna say the Swamp. We did a Halloween show there last year, and that was really fun. Always gets a pretty solid crowd.
Always.
Number 5 is the Pit. That one is just fun. It always gets packed.
Yeah, everybody
It's
knows
just a
that.
classic, really, from the
Yeah.
Cincy scene.
It's just a pain
It's
to
just-
get all of our
Yeah,
stuff
that-
out.
Gotta
Yeah.
drive down this really narrow alley that I'm scared my tires are gonna pop every time I
Yeah.
drive down it. So it's the one, accessibility is like the one thing to say about it. But other than that, it's a great venue and I love going there.
Have fun. Just
Just have
don't.
fun.
Yeah, don't go in like expecting like a whole big thing. Just go in and have fun. Like listen to music, and especially if you like really enjoy a lot of like, if you have friends or like people that are gonna be there, definitely invite them and like just try to like involve yourself and surround yourself with people that you love, and it's always a good time. Just come out to house shows. It's awesome.
Yeah,
So much fun.
If you don't plan on moshing, kind of stay on the outskirts.
Go to the back.
Yeah.
Go to the
Or
back.
don't be right up front. You
Yeah.
might get thrown into the moshing.
Crowd surfing, moshing.
Yeah,
just
seeing everyone in the front row just fall, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Occasionally someone will like, I'll be singing a song and I'll see someone sing the words back to me and it's like an original that's not released.
Yeah.
And that just gets me hot. I'm like, how do you know that? Like, you've been to enough shows to like figure out what our song lyrics are. And it's great to see.
Oh, yeah.
It means a lot.
It really
It
does.
does.
We played a pitch show where one of our friends got like really drunk and he like was stumbling around in front and knocked over our PAs in the middle of our set, so I'm kind of like trying to play while putting them back up. And like,
Yeah, that was definitely.
and I think someone's knocked into my microphone that show and busted my lip. A 3 Feather show we did where you went through like 4 guitars because you kept breaking all your
Oh
strings.
yeah, we played at 3 Feather, and I literally started taking guitars off of their wall. They saw guitars in there, and Jack was getting me ones off the wall because I kept just breaking strings, and I couldn't just replace them.
Oh, Hank coming out in the clear backpack.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
his birthday party and we sang Happy Birthday.
Yeah, at the jungle.
At the jungle, the owner's cat turned 1, so we threw a birthday party for his cat, and then right before our set, he put him in this little backpack carrier with the clear and brought him out. Got up on stage and
You were like, shh, everybody be
yeah, and then we
quiet.
just sang Happy Birthday. So
That was fun.
It was a fun time.
He had a good time.
I was doing the faces. I had an idea of just like getting different little pictures and just cutting them up. And I had just printed out like 5 pictures of each of us and just cut different parts of the face and just glue them on top of each other. And that's how I got the faces for that.
I just wanted to do something with like newspaper lettering or just like putting together like ransom letters. So I thought it'd be cool.
And he just sent me that and I just kind of put it all together on I don't even know what I used. It's just some
Clip
free online
Clip
thing
art.
and just threw it all together.
In the video, me and Jake at one point play or sword fight with our guitars, and then we smash them into 2 different amps, and that was a lot of fun because I've always wanted to just break a guitar, just smash it on the floor. That's so cool, bro.
Yeah,
That
we
was
just
so
had
fun.
2 guitars that we didn't really use, were kind of broken. So we're like, what if we just destroy these?
Break it.
We had a
Destroy
broken
'em.
amp already, so
Yeah.
we're like, let's just do that.
I think there was a point in practice where, because it went through a lot of like variations of like what we were doing.
Oh yeah.
Like Jake kind of just brings riffs and lyrics together and like we just play over it until it sounds
yeah.
good.
And then I feel like we really fine-tune them when we play them live, because sometimes we'll just bring a song that we've practiced maybe a few times and then just see how people react to how it is, and then kind of switch things, and like maybe one solo didn't work, so
Try a
get
different one.
solo
Yeah.
or
Throw in some different
Yeah.
like parts.
change the lyrics. Just
Basically, how the crowd reacts is whether or not if it's good or not.
yeah. I'd say for the tour at least, I'm really excited just to go on tour because we've never done
Oh
that.
yeah.
We're doing this little 5, it's like a mini tour, 5 shows split between 2 weekends. It'll be Pittsburgh, Columbus the first weekend, and then the second weekend is Indianapolis, Ann Arbor, and then ending in Cleveland.
Yep.
So that'll be a good time.
Playing.
Playing the shows,
Yeah.
reaching new audiences
Oh,
in
yeah.
cities we've never been to.
The energy.
Yeah,
That's
we both us and Payberth always have so much energy on stage, and I feel like we really mesh well,
oh yeah.
and it's just always fun playing with them. Like, great guys, love to hang out with them.
Every time we have a show together, everybody talks about it. It's like
yeah.
it's with we are playing a show and it's known. Everybody knows about it. Everybody that follows us, at least, like if you are fans of both bands, you know when we're playing together.
So we're doing this little 5-song EP that'll be titled "Watch the World Burn" EP, and these are just songs that I've had for a while.
So long.
Like, one of the songs we're releasing, Flight to LA, I wrote in 2020. Like, I just had it around, and we're finally getting around to like recording them and getting them out. We recorded all of it in my basement. Our past singles we've done in studios, and this one I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna
Buy a
buy.
Scarlett.
I bought a little Scarlett, got Pro Tools, and just started recording. And
Master them yourself.
yeah, I've been sitting there mixing and mastering. It's brutal,
You gotta do what you gotta do.
but it's coming together. And
Yeah. I
a few of
think
the songs are finished. I just really need to finish mixing a few more songs and
Yeah.
record bass for one song. Then
Yeah.
we'll be done and we'll announce it and find a release date. Hopefully, I'd like it to be like in the next month and a half.
yeah, probably after tour.
Yeah, definitely after tour.
Yeah.
So me and Trey will record our parts at the exact same. He'll play drums and I'll do like the rhythm guitar. Helps with us keep time, I feel
Yeah.
like.
Especially not having a bassist.
Yeah. A few of the songs, our old bassist Adam, he recorded bass for them, and then a few of the songs I recorded bass. So we put the bass over it, and then he'll come in and do the lead guitar, and then I'll just throw vocals over it, and then just all the mixing comes after that. But I'd say it's just watching us just kind of like figure out what we're doing, really.
You know, just watch. It's like watching anybody else work. It's like, I wouldn't say we have like much, anything special or nothing. We just kind of all work together well.
It's cheaper.
Yeah.
It's a lot cheaper.
And I think having like, we're all three really creative. So like one of us, like I'll come in with a riff or like a little lick idea, and then he'll build off of it, write lyrics off of it, and then he'll write a drum part to it, and it literally just goes together. I don't know how, but we
Just comes about.
just
happens.
write stuff and it like works.
We've been playing for almost like 2 years now.
Yeah.
Too, yeah.
And just stuff just comes.
It's a lot more raw, and it kind of embodies our live
Oh,
performance.
yeah.
I feel a lot more than
Oh,
our
yeah.
past two singles. So I think this one will really show like our sound at its core. Really, just we got an EP coming.
Yeah.
We got a tour,
Yeah.
and just look out for the summer. We're gonna put some shows together.
Anybody watching this, if you're a bassist, please text us.
If you play bass,
Please.
Let us know.
DM us on Instagram. We'll
Please.
run an audition. Anybody,
Yeah.
please.